In this video, we're going to look at surd equations, and we know that surds are square roots. So to get rid of a surd and simplify an equation, we square to get rid of the surd. So we got to square both sides here. So show what we're doing here. We're squaring both sides. So we're going to end up with x plus 4 is equal to 25. And really simply, x is equal to 21. Now in surd equations, you do have to verify your answer. So just check that 21, square root of 21 plus 4 is the square root of 25, which is equal to 5. Because when we get to the more difficult surd equations, we could end up with two solutions, and not all of the time do both of them work. So you do have to show which one works and which one doesn't. Squaring both sides here, 3x plus 1 is going to be 100. 3x is going to be 99. So x is going to be 33. So you can see that the square root of 3 times 33 plus 1 is the square root of 100, which is equal to 10. This question, we're going to get 7x minus 3 is equal to 16. 7x is equal to 19. X is equal to 19 over 7. Plugging that back in, we're going to get 7 times 19 over 7, and you can see the 7s are going to cancel, minus 3, which is equal to the square root of 19 minus 3, which is equal to root 16, which is equal to 4. So these are just a really easy introduction into surd equations before we now look at some more complicated ones. Pause the video and try these two. Square on both sides, 4x minus 3 equal to 4x squared minus 2x twice plus 1. Get good at squaring these. So simplifying this down, we're going to get 4x squared minus 4x, which is minus 8x, and plus 1 plus 3, which is plus 4, equals 0. Dividing by 4, we get x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals 0, which is x minus 1 to be squared. So we get x is equal to 1. Let's check. Square root of 4 times 1 is 4 minus 3. Square root of 4 minus 3, is that equal to 2 times 1 minus 1? Square root of 1 equals 2 minus 1. 1 equals 1. So in fact, it does work. This one here, 5x minus 4. If you want to write it like this to begin with, maybe I skipped a bit too quickly into the other one. 3x minus 2. So now squaring this, 5x by 5x, 25x squared. 5x by minus 4 minus 20x twice is minus 40x, and we have plus 16. And I can bring across the 3x minus 2 in this stage. So we're going to get, I left out the squared, 25x squared minus 43x plus 18 equals 0. Does this factorize? Could be 25x by x. And 25 and 18 is 43, so I can see actually it is 25x by x. Normally start with 5x, but you can see that this will work. So we're going to have 18 and 1 to give 43, and they're both minuses. So x is equal to 18 over 25, or 1. So let's check both of these. 5 by 18 over 25 minus 4 equal the square root of 3 times 18 over 25 minus 2. So that's going to give me 18 over 5 minus 4 equals the square root of 54 over 25 minus 2. I want to use a calculator to simplify this. Actually, I don't need to. I can see that this number here is going to be negative. And it's going to be 18 over 5 minus 20 over 5 minus 2 over 5. So that can't be equal to the square root of the other side. So we have 54 over 25 minus 50 over 25. So that's the square root of 4 over 25, which are both square numbers. So minus 2 over 5 can't be equal to the right, has to be positive. So that would be 2 over 5 is not equal to minus 2 over 5. Our other solution was 1. Let's just come off to the side here to do 1. 5 by 1 minus 4. Is that equal to the square root of 3 minus 2? You can see 1 is equal to 1. So 1 is the solution there. not 18 over 25, just 1. Okay, let's have a look at when there's 2 surds within the equation. Okay, so these two are as hard as it gets. So try them, pause the video, and see can you work out the correct solution. Okay, so squaring both sides, I'm going to put a bracket here. This is going to be root 6x plus 4 by itself, which is 6x plus 4. Then we're going to have minus 1 times root 6x plus 4 twice, so minus twice root 6x plus 4. And then minus 1 by minus 1 is plus 1. And that's going to be equal to the right hand side squared, which is 3x plus 1. Now, because we have a third left, we need to square both sides again. And that's what happens when we have 2 thirds. So I'm going to bring these guys to the left. I'm going to bring this guy over to the right. So 6x plus 4 plus 1 minus 3x minus 1. They cancel, and I'm left with 3x plus 4. And it's equal to twice the square root of 6x plus 4. And because this is a product, when we square it, we're just going to square the 2 and square the square root, which will get rid of it. So squaring both sides again, if you want to put the brackets on the squared in, you can. 9x squared plus 12x twice plus 16 is equal to 4 times 6x plus 4. 9x squared plus 24x plus 16 is equal to 24x. Well, another cancellation there. Plus 16, oh, another cancellation there. So in fact, in this case, we're left with 9x squared is equal to 0. So x has to be 0. So let's check. The square root, where did we start? We started here. So we're putting 0 in. So the square root is just, this is going to be a 0. So the square root of 4 minus 1. Is that equal to the square root of 1? 2 minus 1 equals 1. So yes, 0 works. Okay, so in red, again, we're going to have thirds on both sides. So rather than squaring the left-hand side, it'd be easier to actually bring one of them across. So I'll leave the square root of 5x plus 1 there. And on the other side, I'll say 6 minus the square root of x plus 1. So squaring both sides, I'm going to get 5x plus 1 is equal to, now maybe it is good maths to put to show the examiner what you're doing. So 6 by 6, 36. 6 by root x plus 1 twice is minus 12 by root x plus 1. And then minus root x plus 1 by minus root x plus 1 is in fact plus x plus 1. So that's this guy squared. So bringing everything to the left apart from the third, I have a 36 of an x plus 1. So 5x. Well, I can cancel these plus 1s, may as well. 5x. What have I got? Minus x minus 36 is equal to minus 12 times the square root of x plus 1. So 4x minus 36 is equal to minus 12 times the square root of x plus 1. So squaring both sides again, 16x squared. 436s are 144, so 2 of them is 288. And 36 squared is 1296. Let me double check. Yeah, plus 1296. And that's going to be equal to 12 times x plus 1. 12 times root x plus 1 to be squared. And 12 will become positive, so 144 by x plus 1. What does that leave me with? 16x squared minus 288 x plus 1296. It's going to be plus 144x on the other side, so I'm going to take it across minus 144x and minus 144. And that will be equal to 0. So what are we left with? 16x squared, 388 and 44, 432. And 1296 minus 144 is 1152 plus. Now let's check, let's see that they all divide by 16. 16 definitely goes into 432. Does it go into 1152? does. So x squared minus 27x plus 72 is equal to naught. So what are the factors of 72 here? Well, it's not 9 and 8. 3 and 24? Yeah, 3 and 24 gives 27. So x minus 3 by x minus 24 equals naught. X is equal to 3 or 24. Do both of them work here? Let's see. 3 and 24, we got 3 and 24. So it's this question here, 3 and 24. So let's try 3. So the square root of 5 3s are 15 plus 1. Square root is 16. Plus the square root of 3 plus 1, square root of 4. Is that equal to 6? It is. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So 3 does work. What's the solution? 24. The square root of 5 24s are 120. So 121 plus the square root of 25. Is that equal to 6? No, can't be equal to 6. 11 plus 5, not equal to 6. So the only solution we have is x equal to 3. So a lovely topic. Third equations. Practice these third equations, master them, and you'll remember them forever.